You're listening to Empire of Rust, the world's first and only Transformers RPG podcast. Join the fight as Carapace, Rex, Magnum, Wildstrike, and Sweet Spot fight their way through Iacon's underworld against criminal empires and a movement determined to bring an end to the Cybertronian Confederation.
Welcome back, everyone, to Empire of Rust, the one and only Transformers RPG podcast. And I have a very important update for all of you.
No.
I have successfully gotten Cadbury cream eggs.
Oh, good.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's
lucky you.
Yeah, that's a good thing to have.
And I am going to suck this liquid fondant out of each one of these, even though it looks like snot.
Is that what the kids are calling it these days?
Gross.
Actually, it really is liquid fondant.
Is it?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what the interior of it is.
Yeah.
It may be spelled with a K and a couple extra G's, but I still got some.
I mean, Easter's literally tomorrow. It's not like it's hard to do now. Just go to a store.
As a matter of fact, that was the only thing left at Walmart today.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, what time are we exactly existing right now? Are we in like June or
This is August 2nd.
August?
Yes, because
okay, so that's...
our audience really thinks we record this the same day we release it, right, guys?
Yeah. Oh, look at how beautiful the weather is outside. Hopefully it's not raining.
It sure is hot out.
Yeah.
Woo!
I had to close my window because it was freezing. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Pat is incapable of pretending it's a different day.
No, I mean I'm totally capable. I just need to know what day we're pretending it to be. Like I lose track of that.
He has to support his disbelief all the time. Has to be supported. You can't suspend it.
I can't pretend at anything. I mean, as evidence of my playing this character will attest.
But I just thought that was an important announcement that everyone in Listenerland needed to know about.
Mm-hmm. And now I want Cadbury's eggs.
I mean, I seriously do too.
Yeah.
In 2 days, they're on sale.
Oh,
Still
shit.
twice
That's
as much as they're worth.
But not 6 times as much.
Yeah.
I don't think the Cadburys are going to make it to the 90% off sale.
No, they're not.
No, they.
But I mean, there's like nothing left in the store, though. Like, at least when I went to work today, it was like the seasonal aisle was empty except for like a pile of mini Cadbury cream eggs on one end, and there was a small selection of Hershey's bunnies, and then the overflow part on the other part of the store, like not as many people had found it, so there was a tiny bit of stuff left. But yeah,
They had the mini Cadbury's eggs?
Oh yeah, and like little egg things. They had they have a lot of those.
They're great just because they're not messy.
Yeah, it's just the whole thing
you
pop
just,
it
like,
in.
Pop them in your mouth, and you're like, oh, yeah, that's good.
I don't know what you're talking about. Cadbury cream eggs are bite size for me, too.
But
Just shove the
so I can just imagine Mike unhinging his jaw.
Oh,
Right?
I can't put the whole. I mean, I am physically capable of doing that. Yeah, but I don't find it. I don't find that as an enjoyable experience.
Nope. You know? He didn't even know there was anything inside. He's been swallowing them whole.
Like a duck.
There's filling in these? Actually, Mike, to your point, last time, I had the Cadbury peanut butter eggs, and they were good, but like they weren't as amazing as I thought they'd be.
Mm.
Yeah, the Reese's are better.
Yeah.
They're just better.
That's unfortunate. I did have one of the caramel ones, and those were pretty good.
Yeah, I don't enjoy those as much either. But I mean, they're good. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong; it's candy, so it's delicious. But it's not in my like. I don't seek them out.
I do. Once it starts getting like mid-February, it's like, hey, the Cadbury cream eggs, they're going to show up pretty soon, huh? Once it starts getting like even a little bit close to March, it's like, oh, it's coming. But Sweet Spot,
Yeah.
you don't know what's coming, do you?
Talking about swallowing something whole, huh?
I want to delay things a little bit longer, possibly the whole episode. So just a little mention that we are recording 2 years after we started recording.
Oh.
Start recording in 4/7/2019. In person, no less.
But isn't it August?
I'm just remembering it now.
That's fantastic. Man, can you believe it? 2 years long.
Yeah, I didn't think it was... I don't know if I thought it was going to last this long.
I certainly didn't think I'd be level 5 with 2 years worth of work.
Yeah.
We've only had about 25, 26 episodes, too.
I mean, that's what every 4 weeks will do for you.
Or not, sorry, not episodes, sessions.
Yeah.
Yeah, game sessions, yeah.
Because we do the 2-pack.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to Behind the Curtain, folks.
Or if or if you're from the city, Tupac.
All right, Adam. You've delayed us enough here.
Have I, though?
You're living on borrowed time.
I know. I don't want to face the muzzle of the gun. All right.
You have a wolf standing above you, a gun dripping with cold gas coming off it. You can feel your joint servos freezing around you.
Ouch.
And Quickswitch takes a shot at your face.
Always the face.
Coming at you, Sweet Spot, is 18 points of cold and piercing damage, as this weapon generates an ice spike that sails right at your face. 18 points. How you doing there, Sweets? You still up?
I am still up. However, I'm completely out of stamina. And I'm a fair mite shy of my maximum hit points as well now. Thank you very much.
Still up. Excellent.
Oh, wait. Maybe I can pretend to be down? Oh, you got me. Oh, no need to hover. Move on.
Quickswitch will lean his muzzle down close to your ear.
His wolf muzzle or his gun muzzle?
That's actually very good to know. His wolf muzzle.
Oh, I hate the wolf muzzle. I'd rather the gun muzzle.
Important to know. You can't stop this. A greater threat than you know is coming. Cybertron must be prepared, and it must be united, or it will fall. And Quickswitch will turn around, jump over Wild Strike, and run down the stairs and turn down the hallway as the door in front of you, Wild Strike, opens up to admit him.
Would that provoke?
Yes, it would, but if I recall correctly, you were in your jet mode?
Yes, because I just flew through. Yep.
So that is Quickswitch's turn. A big hit against the Ambassador, and some taunting, and getting out of dodge. That brings us to... whose turn is it? Let's see, it's Carapace. Your turn is up next. And just to remind all of you, there is still one of the guards that is in front of the door towards the lab. I'm pretty certain it was either Carapace or Legionnaire who took out the first one last time, but we still got one left over.
Do I know if this person has been harmed yet? Like, is he fresh? Is he someone I should just kind of like kill as I run by, or do I have to like focus on him?
You remember that he took a couple of hits last time, probably from Legionnaire's gun, and I think even Magnum took a couple of pot shots at him. Okay. I'm not certain if you did, but he's taken some hits.
Okay. Well, I will just try and take a shot and then move past him. So hopefully, I'll take my shot first, and
do it.
Good. I'm going to shoot him with my light reaction cannon. And that's not nice. Does a 17 hit?
17 will hit. Yeah.
Oh, perfect then.
Just barely, but you hit him.
That's good, because I rolled pretty poorly. Then that is 9 points of piercing damage.
9 of piercing, noted.
Is that enough to drop him?
It is not enough to drop him just yet. He is quite hurt, but he's still up. still looking at you with a mean face.
Right.
Why'd you shoot me?
Straight question. So I'm going to move, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I move here. I'm moving through a square that he threatens. I am not trying to do an acrobatics check. I'm just going to see if he can, so he can make an attack of opportunity if he has a melee weapon out.
He does. He has a thresher blade in his hands, and he rolls a 25 to hit. Is that enough?
A 25 is exactly my armor class.
And he is going to be doing, looks like 10 points of slashing damage.
Slashing damage. Okay, so that is 8 points.
He does that with a sword, Trebek.
Wild Strike, you are up next. You just saw Quickswitch take a jump over your jet mode, run past you, and turn a corner. When the door opened, though, you do see that there are a pair of guards in that hallway. So what do you want to do?
First, I'm going to quick transform back into my robot mode.
Smart.
And then I'm going to run by them.
And I'm willing to say that they don't have any weapons drawn because they were just as surprised the door opened as you were.
Oh, nice. I will point my weapons at Quickswitch. And I'll say, it's the end of the line, Quickswitch. Time to surrender. And I will then supercharge my weapon.
Ooh, that's nice. Sounds good to me. Let's see here. So the guards, and I actually have a couple of new guards, but I will keep them in the same initiative with the other guard over here. He is going to take a shot at someone. He's either going to shoot at Carapace or Magnum. Both of you are equidistant from him. And Carapace, you're not like hanging around, like looking at him, keeping weapons pointed. You just kind of walked past him, right? You just ignored him.
I ran by him. I mean, I intend to kind of just if he is still up, I'm just going to take a shot, shoot behind me and then just kind of keep running. I don't consider him to be important enough to stick around for.
Gotcha. So you know what? I'll keep it random here. I'll roll a dice. High will go with Carapace, low will go with Magnum. Got high, so he's going to shoot at you, Carapace. He rolled a 2, so definitely not a hit. Okay.
Yay.
And the other 2 guards over here that are down the bottom next to near Wild Strike. Let's see here. They are both going to draw their weapons. One of them is going to come up behind you, Wild Strike. It's not a flanking situation, so we're good with that. But I rolled a 3, so he's got, I think, a 9 total, 9 or a 10, something like that. So he's definitely not going to hit you.
Nope. What's he hitting me with?
A knife, a tactical switchblade.
These are like the Transformers. Wow, this is actually funny. They're like the Transformer equivalent of the Jets. With their little switchblades. They're like a space gang, you know?
Spang.
What is that? It's a tactical switchblade. Is it though? Is it really tactical to put out a switchblade in a gunfight? I don't think so.
But the other guy here is gonna shoot at you with a gamma rifle. And he got a 28 to hit you. Almost a crit.
Yeah, I guess that'll hit me. Damn.
But piddling damage, though. Only 6 damage. 6 fire damage for you.
Okay.
Pingy ping. And my guards are done. Back up to the top of the round. I think this is round X, we'll call it. Sweet Spot, it is your turn.
This is my round. X is my jam, man.
So you are still prone on the stairs. You took a little bit of damage last time trying to hold on to Wolf Mode Quickswitch as he carried you down the stairs. So what do you want to do? What do you think you're gonna head back and support Carapace and Magnum, or head down and try to get onto Quickswitch?
I'm going after Quickswitch. So I will go down the steps and draw my weapon. I will tap this guy on the shoulder. And when he turns around, I'll say, "Excuse me, is there a discharge lodged in my rifle here?" And blast him.
Hey everybody, look, I'm getting shot by Ambassador Sweet Spot.
Hold on, son. That's nothing to be proud of. I rolled a 24.
Oh.
Boom, that's
for
a hit.
attack. And the damage is 9. 9 points of fire damage.
That is a hit. This guy turns around, looks at you, sees a gun in his face. Boom.
Always the face.
I can give it as good as I take. It's all right. It's no problem. It's a good time. Good time was had by all, especially Legionnaire. How you doing up there, Legionnaire?
Speaking of Legionnaire, it is your turn, and who is playing a Legionnaire today?
I've got Legionnaire today.
Go for it, Mike.
So he will move forward down the stairs.
Now remember, Legionnaire is not a jet. You can't go nose first on this one.
He can try. Can he move next to Sweet Spot here, or are those things in the way on the map?
It's tight, but I'll say you can stand there.
All right. He'll squeeze by Sweet Spot and stand next to him. That would be part of a double move for him, so he'll just ready his weapon, but not be able to use it this turn.
All right, not a problem. Considering how tight this corridor is, I think the obtuse Corona might be a bit dangerous for Sweets and Wild Strike.
As long as I'm behind the gun, I don't much mind. But let me tell you, I've already shot Wild Strike once. I wouldn't recommend it.
Okay, Magnum, it is your turn. And Magnum, you got some new character art to be proud of, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Ooh, so pretty.
That was from, I think it's pronounced Anluz
Yep.
in our Discord channel.
ANLUZ.
Yeah, apologies if I mispronounced that.
I hadn't been able to say so yet in the Discord. I hope to do it soon, but I thought the character art that Enluz did of Magnum and Pythagoras was absolutely phenomenal. And Mike was kind enough to surprise me by putting the character art on my tokens. I hope you don't mind, but we haven't asked you yet, but I actually absolutely love it. So, shout out there, and thank you very much.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Sweet Spots was awesome.
All right, quick knowledge. Where, could have any idea where he might be headed?
I'm guessing the shuttle bay. You know, that was our other option for entering this ship. We decided to go in, like, the middle on an airlock because of the surprise factor.
Okay. So, can I think of any maybe alternate routes there? Given that we know where the shuttle bay is on the outside.
You could try getting to our own shuttle.
You are a shuttle.
I know I am a shuttle, so I will be able to follow him no matter what.
Magnum, you remember that the staircase that you went up also had a down direction too, so it had some stairs going down. So if you head down the stairs back to your west from the lounge, you might be able to get to a lower level.
Oh. Maybe gotta head him off the pass, or just get lost.
Possibly.
I can't run downstairs, can I?
No faster than you can fall down them. I can attest to that.
Mechanically, no, you can't run downstairs, but if you want to try, I might give you a little bit of extra movement if you want to do an acrobatics check.
Alrighty.
Little parkour.
A little bounce off the walls, a little slide down the railing over here.
Trying to get into some double ententes here. Got a 24 acrobatics check.
I will give you one extra move action as you are moving. So you can take up to 3 move actions on that as long as you are moving all the way.
Alright. 40 feet to the staircase. He's gonna run across the room and then fling himself down the stairs.
What's your total move speed with the 3 moves?
30 would be 90.
I will say you have enough movement to get to the staircase, down the stairs, and then out to the bottom of the staircase.
All right.
And that will bring you right into the shuttle bay.
Oh.
You can see that there are a couple of guards to your left and your right, and they're surprised that a big beefy bot over here just ran down the stairs. And you see in the shuttle bay there are 4 fighters looks like they're just parked over here. You can see 2 bots that are doing some maintenance on one of the forward fighters. And looking further down the bay, you can see what looks like an elevator that will bring ships up to the launch doors. As you're looking around the shuttle bay here, you can see there's no actual launch doors in the bay itself. You think the only way out is to take the ship up to the elevator, and then the elevator will raise you up to the next level, and then the space doors will open.
Space doors.
Space
All right.
doors.
Spores.
Space door, mother.
What I'm gonna do is when I come out when I see these guys out here, I'm gonna shout, "It's right behind me, guys! Get out of here! It's horrific! Run!"
I will have you roll I'll have you roll a bluff check when your turn comes up, assuming nothing else happens within this room to confuse them.
Okay, I did roll it already, but let's keep that right there.
Now, Quickswitch. Quickswitch will turn his snout towards you, Wildstrike. Come now, Wildstrike. You and Ironhide barely survived the ambush I arranged. What makes you think you'll fare any better now? You don't even have Ironhide around to save you this time.
Ooh.
I don't know, it doesn't sound like Ironhide saved him last time either.
And Magnum, you see the door on the opposite side of the shuttle bay open up, and this mechanical wolf that you probably don't recognize, because when you saw Quickswitch come out of that lab, he was in car form. He drove past his friends there and then down the stairs, and now there's this wolf that has come up. Same colors.
Can I do a life science?
Sure, you can go ahead and do that.
24? Nope, first one's 14, sorry.
14. Even with the 14, that is enough to recognize that this is the same bot, just in a different mood. As Quickswitch runs into the shuttle bay and next to the 2 bots that are working on the fighter that's up front, he will tell them, "Weapons up. There's enemies coming in." But let's do a quick roll on here. Is high or low good for you, Magnum?
Hi.
High. Okay, I'm going to hold on to the result on this one because something may have happened with the ones next to you, the guards next to you.
What happened is probably going to be, let's kick him in the ass.
Yep. And so as Quickswitch says this, what's going to happen is he is going to transform into a gun and land in the hands of the guard that is up front. So now this guy up front is holding Quickswitch in a weapon form.
This is like hands-on training.
Rest your trigger on my finger.
It does not look like Quickswitch has noticed you, Magnum.
Oh.
Carapace.
Well, the guy behind me is not yet dead, so I'm going to take a shot at him.
Go for it.
Because he's a jerk.
He could be a nice guy. How do you know he's a jerk?
That's true. Unfortunately, I rolled a natural 1.
Because history is written by the victors.
That's where I end up.
Okay. Well, you rolled a 1.
I did.
Your shot goes wide, goes right through the open doorway and blasts into the wall on the far side. And unfortunately, big ol' miss.
Yep. Short turn.
Wild strike.
Your boss is a dick.
So that's one movement. I can't see anything from there, really. So I'll do a double move.
As you go down that hallway, the door is open, so you can see into it, into the shuttle bay, and you can see that there's a fighter in front of you and what looks like a mechanic off to the side there. But you cannot see Quickswitch from your first position there.
Right. That's what I was going to say. I still have a couple movement left, but I was going to take a perception check to see if I could notice Quickswitch.
Since you moved right into the shuttle bay, you don't need to make a perception check on that. You can see that there are 2 guards here that are to the sides of the shuttle in front of you, and one is holding a very familiar-looking green and red and white weapon. Go ahead and actually make me a quick life science check.
Life science? Oh,
Life
geez.
science, yeah.
Wow, a 21.
Damn! I was going to give you some bonuses because you already saw his color scheme, but yeah, you recognize that. That's Quickswitch.
I know him.
That is definitely Quickswitch. He's a gun now.
Doesn't matter what your form is, I'll know you anywhere. What's that? Is that like 5 forms for this guy?
1, 2, 3, 4 so far.
And the bot.
Yeah, that's all I can do. All right, I will move up as close as I can, and that's my turn.
It is now the guard's turn, and the one in front of you, Wild Strike, is going to squeeze the trigger.
Oh no.
Jeez, we've been here before.
So the guard is going to roll, and he is going to get a 24 to hit.
24 just hit.
Just hit you. Okay. All right, Wild Strike, you ready for this?
Yep.
So brave.
25 points of acid damage coming at you.
Okay.
How you doing there, Wild Strike? You alive?
I still have 4 stamina left.
Oh, nice.
Not even into hit points yet.
Damn.
Ooh. That'll change.
That will change soon, yes. But I'm good for now.
Okay. Oh, you took that like a champ, man. He aimed for your face, too, just so you know.
Of course he did.
I was starting to have flashbacks of when Zephyr jumped out in front of a weapon former. You know?
I think he's fought against Quintessons for too long. All he sees is faces.
Shoot him in the left face, the right face.
It's gonna say it's a good thing he's not fighting the guy in Spirited Away.
Ah.
Oh, yes.
No face.
Yep.
I can't hit him! I can't hit him!
I have no target.
Yeah. He's invisible. Actually, it's funny. His targeting system is routed through his fusiform gyrus. You can only recognize faces.
The other guard comes around the opposite side of the shuttle and tries to take a shot at you, but he only rolls a 16, which I think is a miss, right?
That will miss.
So that's those two. The guard up on the second deck over here is coming after you, Carapace, but he does not have a... No, actually he does have a melee weapon out. But he doesn't have the movement to get to you and attack. So he is going to stop right there because he doesn't want to get hit by you.
Right. Probably shouldn't follow the guy, man. That was a bad move.
I mean, he's doing exactly what I hoped he would do. So...
In fact, what he will do, though, is he will change weapons to a ranged weapon, but he will stay out of your melee range. He'll be good with that. So he now has a gun in his hand. Magnum, what was your bluff check from last time?
15. Plus I was running, so I was acting the part.
Gotcha. These two guards here, the two guards to your right, are going to come out front here to block the staircase and get in front of you. However, the guard off to the north, your left, is looking up the stairs. He backs up a couple of feet, draws his weapon, and points it up the stairs, waiting for something to come down.
Nice.
Something is coming down the stairs.
So the one that is in front of you has a blade out, has a thresher blade. He is going to take a swing at you, and he's going to swing at you for a 22.
Yep.
Does a 22 hit you?
Yep.
All right. I will deal the damage on that in just a moment. And the ranged guard, he is going to take a shot at you for a natty 20. Which I assume is going to hit you.
Yeah.
You know that 20s always hit, right?
I know.
Okay.
I'm just being facetious.
Okay.
Some quick damage here for you, Magnum. The one with the blade out in front is going to do a minimum damage. That is 5 slashing damage.
All right. Oh.
And the one with the gun is going to... Ooh, okay, that's a good one. Let's see here. 8 and 7. That is going to be 15 fire damage. And irradiate. Now, I have to fucking look this up. All right, Matt. So you are dealing with an irradiate effect on here, and what's going to happen is you're not stuck in a zone of radiation, but like, as this blast hits you, you can kind of feel like this like radiated, this got poison start to affect your energon, like as it's coursing through your system, and you can feel that like it's like coagulating a bit. It's like it's getting like solid and hard, and it's just not working. Like your energon isn't flowing the way it's supposed to. You're going to take 1 con drain. Now, drain is much more dangerous than damage because it doesn't regenerate naturally like damage does. Normally, damage comes back once per day. Drain stays with you until you get it cured. And you'll have to probably make a quick trip over to maybe Fix It or something, or Central Reclamation, and see if you can kind of get this dealt with once you're all done here.
I do have a doctor with me at all times.
Pythagoras might be able to do something, depending on what his skills are.
All right. Well, I'll deal. Oh.
How are you doing? Are you still up?
Oh, yeah.
You took a big hit
I
there.
have five stamina, and
well, you guys are getting heavy into your stamina right now, aren't you?
Yeah, it won't be this much. This won't last much longer.
Yeah, it feels like we've been battling for about 5 hours.
Okay, so you were successful in bluffing one of the guards, and he is still waiting for enemies to come down, but the other two, you did not successfully bluff. It was a really close roll. I actually got a 15 and a 16 on that one, so it was really close.
What was your constitution?
It was 10.
So it just dropped to a 9?
Yep.
Okay, so you actually take like a -1 penalty to your fortitude saves. You've just lost 5 stamina points. Like this is permanent until like something like a restoration.
Yeah,
fixes.
I just changed on the character sheet, and I think it adjusted everything.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, so that is the end of round X. Now we're up to round
Q.
X plus 1. Sweet spot.
I believe you mean it is round Y. Like, why did we start this? Okay, I will ask Legionnaire. You able to handle these bots or what?
I can get them.
All right, then I am going after the big guy. Catch up when you can.
Right behind you.
All right, so I started over here next to my very good friend Legionnaire, and I went between him and the bot that I was shooting at. Not too worried about an attack of opportunity because I think he just had the gun. Then I moved past him and the other bot that was in the same hallway that we started in. However, I think that guy did have a melee weapon and will be able to get an attack of opportunity on me as I pass by, doing the serpentine movement. Then I will duck down from this hallway into the adjacent hallway that leads to the shuttle bay down here. And I will be able to make my full movement all the way down and into the shuttle bay by about 10 feet or so. And be in pretty good position to be targeted by everyone and see everyone.
The bot with the switchblade does take a swing at you as you run by. However, he got an 8 for his roll, so he likely misses.
Indeed.
But the bot that was to the side of the fighter that you kind of ran towards, he has a prepared action to shoot the next person he sees.
How about
so he is going to shoot, and he's going to get... He has a 24 to hit.
That's very much interesting. You see, my armor class is 21.
Yeah, 21 will hit. 24 will hit everybody in the party except me.
5 electricity damage coming at you, Sweets.
I would just look at him and say, hey, none of that.
Stop it.
Rude. Rude.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're
I'm
totally
sorry.
being a dick right now.
You know what? Take a time out. Go face that corner. Face it until I tell you otherwise. Go on now.
All right. Sorry.
He actually moved the token. Brilliant.
All right, Sweets. That is your move. That's a double move for you.
Indeed.
That brings it up to Legionnaire.
Legionnaire is going to fire his obtuse Corona gun down the hallway and get those 2 bots in the blast.
Here comes the Rona.
Wham, bam.
23 to hit
23's a hit.
and 11 damage.
11 damage on the one in front is enough to kill him, and 11 damage on the one in the back.
That's enough to kill him?
Enough to kill him. You forgot a few words.
One up front is down, the one in the back is...
Down.
He's still standing.
No.
But he wants to take a dive?
You have no idea where he is, Matt. You can't even see him. Not Magnum, you the player. You can't even see him.
That might be true. This map is very sprawling.
Yeah, I may be blind, but yeah, I'm blind. There's no but.
Anything else there, Mike, for Legionnaire?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Actually, isn't that just a standard action to shoot the...
Yep, but he doesn't want to move and get close because the guy's got a weapon.
Which brings it to Magnum on the opposite end of the shuttle bay here. You got a guy in front of you, you got a guy to the side of you, and the other guy on the north, he is still pointing his gun up the stairs, waiting for the threat that you just told him about.
All right. How I'm near this space shuttle thing, space fighter. How high off the ground is like the wing nearby?
Probably 5-6 feet or so. You think you could climb on top of it if you needed to?
All right. He is going to go full speed past this dude next to me and leap up onto the wing of the ship as quickly as he can, and then run down the middle of the ship and get as far as he can to getting the cockpit open.
Do you care about provoking attacks of opportunity?
No.
Okay, then give me an acrobatics check to jump on top of the shuttle.
28.
Ooh, nice. Yes, you leap right on to the top and run down the spine of the ship, and you are standing right over the canopy. This guy is going to take a swing at you with his thresher blade. However, he rolls a 12, so that is not going to do anything to you.
All right, well, I still, depending how much movement that burned, I still have some action. Do I have enough ability to open this up, push the open button?
I will say that it was one move action to get there because it was under 30 feet, and you have a standard standard action or another move action to do what you like.
I'll pop the lid, pop the cockpit, jump in the seat, and then hit the close button.
Give me a quick engineering check on this one because this is a fighter and it is going to be secured against basic access. So go ahead.
So you're trying to pop and lock it?
21.
21. And I'll say, yeah, that is enough to get the canopy open. So canopy slides open. You jump right on in there, and you are sitting in the canopy of a fighter.
And I'll hit the close button if I possibly can.
We'll say you can save that for next round, but that's a simple enough thing you can just hit.
Are you going to commence foreplay now, Magnum? Because I have a feeling you're about to turn this bitch on.
Well, there may be a little bit of that going on. So.
You know, he has a thing for female ships.
I still haven't got my lighter back.
Asterisk. See episode blank blank.
You know how hard it is to find a butane lighter on Cybertron?
Yeah. I bet it is.
And you haven't even looked for me yet. Jeez.
No, I haven't.
First, we need to determine if Quickswitch knows what's going on behind him with that. So I'm going to give him a quick perception check. And we'll see what his bonus is. Oh, he's got a good bonus to that. After he leaps out of the guard's hand, transform into a drill tank. And he is going to charge your shuttle.
6 forms for this guy.
Charging the shuttle?
He is charging the shuttle as a drill tank, and he is going to drill straight into the cockpit, or attempt to.
Who designed this guy? Zartan?
You know what's nice about this situation, though? We have a form that he hasn't seen yet, too.
True that.
Yeah.
Well, there's a party in the shuttle bay, Carapace, and everyone's invited.
I've been waiting for my turn for a while now. I have something cool to do.
All right. I feel like this ship isn't going anywhere.
Second drill coming at you in this combat.
2 drills and not a screwdriver in sight.
Magnum, do you want to attempt to jump out of the ship, or do you want to stay in it?
He's gonna jump ship.
Can I do a quick engineering check to just help me decide?
What do you want to know?
Like, what kind of damage is he going to do, and is this thing going to be any use when he's done, or is it going to probably kill me if I stay in here?
Because you're inside the ship, you don't think he's going to kill you. However, you're pretty confident that drill is going to go right through the hull of the ship. Whether or not the ship is still usable after the fact, you're not quite certain. But you know that if you stay there, you're going to take a hit.
Alright, I'll eject. I need to get closer to my friends anyway.
Oh no! Eject.
Go ahead and make a reflex save.
10.
Ooh, that's not so good. Not so good. Okay, well. You try to hit the eject button and you flip the switch, but you realize that there's no power to the ship just yet because you haven't managed to turn it on. You flip the switch up and down, but nothing happens. And Quickswitch collides with the cockpit of your shuttle. Now, because the ship is blocking some of the damage, but Quickswitch deals 35 damage, piercing damage to the ship. And you are taking half of that.
This guy is the Swiss Army knife of Transformers.
And that is Quickswitch's turn. Carapace, you've been more than patient. I think you got some cool stuff planning up here. Looks like you're plotting and scheming.
I'm hoping so. I think it's going to come down to what I asked to do first. So I rolled a perception check and got a 23. Can I hear the sound of both the big gun of Quickswitch and this drill thing coming through the wall that's adjacent to me, to the north?
No, you don't hear it coming through the wall. However, there is a ladder behind you at the top of the stairs that you just passed, and you can hear some pretty concerning sounds coming up from that shaft.
Okay.
Concerning sounds, that's a good way to put it.
Concerning. Okay. Then I'm going to jump down the ladder. And as I run by the guy that's in front of me, I'm going to say, follow me, little rabbit.
Go ahead and make a quick acrobatics check there, Carapace. If you succeed, I will rule it as just one move action, or just 10 feet of move action to get down.
Yep. That is a 21.
Ooh, bam! That's a good one. So yes, we'll count that as 10 feet of movement to get down to where you are.
Superhero landing.
And
bam!
And that drops you in a little small room. There actually is a door to your side, and the sounds that you are hearing are more obvious coming through there.
Okay. Can I open the door as part of that same move action, or will that be my...
Yeah, you're on the way down. I'll let you hit the button for it. Sure.
Sweet.
But...
Perfect. So that was 10 feet. So I'll just get... Jesus, come on. I'll just get into the room, and I see everything that's going on.
Yep. You see Wild Strike about 20 feet in front of you, Sweet Spot behind him. Both of them look pretty beat up. You see the guard next to the shuttle that Wild Strike looks like he's facing down. I will say you cannot see the guard on the opposite side, but considering Sweet Spot is looking down that way, I imagine that you can guess that there's something down there. And you can see Quickswitch. Actually, go ahead and make a quick life science check there, Carapace.
Life science is a 3.
3. There is a giant drill tank. It looks like it's attacking a shuttle in the back. You don't know what's going on there.
Feeling a little bit of insecurity, a little envy. Not sure why. So I'm going to get to the spot where I am. But before I jump down and say, have my fun little taunt, I'm going to be like, Legionnaire, it's time, get in here. And then I'll say that again to everybody else, and I like to think that they all know what that means. But since I have a move, that was my move, I'm going to take a shot at this guy. With my...
We'll call him Mr. Red,
Mr.
or Cherry Red.
Cherry
Red.
And I rolled a 7, so that is a 20 to hit him with my...
Red Star Conqueror.
20 is a hit.
And I do 13 electricity and fire damage.
And that is enough to kill that one.
All right, because he was a mechanic. Right.
This poor guy, he gets his gun just jumped into his head for one round, and then he's targeted by everyone.
I know, right? Well, I didn't know about that, I don't know anything about that.
Well, he doesn't know either now.
Wild Strike. Carapace just came up behind you and shot the dude you were going to take a shot at.
Yeah, I expect nothing less.
Stole your kill.
I'm fine with that. He's just
Okay.
a little guy in the way of my true target. Speaking of little guys, how about the one near Sweet Spot? Can I target him from there?
I'm going to give him a little bit of soft cover, just because the ship is in the way if you stay where you are. But otherwise, yes, you can hit him.
Okay, that's fine. I'm going to use my Marksmech ability and attack him. And so it'll be a 15 to hit.
Ooh, with the +2 for the cover, that's actually a miss.
Yeah, I rolled pretty low on that one. All right, that's it for me.
Hey, cover's actually doing good for me this time. All right.
Yeah.
And what do we got here? We got 3 guards towards the back here. And I'll say that the jig is up for the one you bluffed there, Magnum. So he knows that there's no one coming. Especially when he sees Quickswitch trying to drill your face. He aimed for your face, but he couldn't tell.
Yeah.
So Sweet Spot, the one in front of you, he is just going to take another shot at you. Because you are his clearest target. And he feels that he might be able to bring you down.
He might just be able to do that. I don't know.
And that is going to be a 22 to hit.
How convenient. You have beaten my armor class yet again. Wait, you were using an electrical weapon? That's EAC?
Yes.
Yeah, you still hit me.
Oh, good. Good.
Man, I gotta learn how to do better.
I thought I hear a politician say that.
Okay, so from his static polarity rifle, that is 6 electricity damage. Zappy zappy. Zappy zappy too.
Hey, didn't I just talk to you about this?
You didn't say please.
Please, stop hitting me with that weapon.
Well, now you're just doing it because you don't want me to hit you.
It's all right, I don't want to hit
If you said the
Have you ever
if you
been...
said the magic word when you first came down here, I wouldn't have shot you.
Now, look, have you ever been
Brought this
shot with
upon
that?
yourself.
Do you know how much it hurts?
Of course I do.
Oh, all right then. Carry on.
Doesn't hurt that much. It's just a little electricity. See, zappy zappy.
Does he do it to himself?
Let's see here. This guard, we'll call him the new Mr. Boo. We'll come over here to back up Quickswitch, just in case you, Magnum, start coming out. The one that was taking swings at you with his blade. We'll call him the new Mr. Yella.
Lemon fresh.
Mr. Yella. Mr. Yella. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and 60. He will come... Wait, can he go all the way? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. He can.
He could go all the way.
He's not going to because he'll put him right next to Wild Strike. And he can see that Wild Strike has a knife out.
He always has a knife out.
That's correct.
And the other dude, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, will come in behind the one in front of Sweet Spot. We'll call him Greenie Boy. So a bunch of double moves. And Mr. Boo is... he's just going to hunker down there and have his weapon aimed up at you, or the cockpit there, Magnum. But he's not going to shoot because Quickswitch is in his way. All right. Boom. Guards are done. Back up to the top of the round. This is round Z. Sweet Spot.
Yep. Could be my zenith.
You have now 2 enemies in front of you.
Oh, yes. Fortunately, my gun has 2 barrels. Mr. Pink has no damage whatsoever, as far as I can tell, from anyone else shooting at him.
You haven't seen anyone hit him at all.
Is it true that Mr. Pink has attacked me twice, unprovoked?
I wouldn't say unprovoked, but you are correct, and he attacked you 2 times.
Despite my best efforts to talk him down, he had continued to assault me. Is that not correct?
Well, you didn't say please, but that is correct.
All right. Then I shall level my weapon at him and say justice is served. And I will take a double attack. A 24 to hit.
24 is a hit.
For 9 points of damage, of fire damage.
9 points of fire. He took it to the face.
And an 18 to hit.
An 18 is a hit.
For an additional 9 points of fire damage.
And that is enough to kill the new Mr. Pink.
And after that, I will simply swing the rifle just slightly to the right, aiming at Mr. Green, and say, please, surrender.
Well, since you said please.
on comms, I'll say, all right, guys, all we have to do is say please. Apparently, these are the polite villains.
Legionnaire.
Legionnaire is going to double move, run through the hallway by the guard that's standing there, and end up in the doorway to the shuttle bay. All
right. He will take a swing at you for a... Ooh, wow, that's a good hit. That's a 26. A total of 8 slashing damage. Okay, so Legionnaire took a double move and is now almost in range for everything else that's happening in this shuttle bay. Good. I wish I could say I was surprised to see you again, Magnum. Tell me, do you remember what happened to your head? I contracted you to get the binding crystal, and I told you not to examine it. But that curious mind of yours just couldn't resist looking, could it? And when you found out what was on it, you violated our contract and tried to keep it from me.
Very interesting. You talking to me? I'm sorry.
I shouldn't be surprised at how confused you get. Whom do you think it was that destroyed your original head? I must say, I like your personality now much better than the old you.
Yeah, that must have been a piece of work back then. Alright.
So many
This is riveting.
I'm sorry, I've overgasped.
Didn't you hear my
Magnum.
gasp squared?
Magnum, you're up. What you gonna do? Quickswitch pretty much just admitted he was the one who shot you and left you for dead back on Junkion like eons ago.
Shouldn't be surprised. Like I said, he switched quick all over the place. All right. He's going to jump out of the cockpit, run across the nose, and jump to the other ship.
Give me a quick acrobatics check for you.
Easily done. You have this. No problem, my friend.
They're 26.
26 on acrobatics. Yeah, absolutely. You go ahead, run down that nose, and make that 10-foot leap as you jump over to the other fighter, the one that's closer to the big melee with all the rest of your friends.
All right, he's not gonna stop. He's just gonna keep moving as quick as he can. He's going to jump off the edge of the as high as he can in the air over this yellow guy and turn into his big building form.
Cannonball!
Give me an acrobatics check because that is a pretty significant leap. I think you're trying to leap a good 10, 15 feet or so.
26 again.
Oh, yeah.
26 again. All right, sure. You got some momentum from that previous jump, so no penalties to the DC. So, yeah, okay.
I kind of know what's coming, but I'm looking at the eyes of Mr. Green and see if he catches that movement out of the corner of his eye. Because I want to see his face when that happens.
Perception check for him. Oh, yeah, he notices.
And as soon as I land, I'm going to use my standard action to initiate our combiner form. So the other guys will have to sync up their initiative with me to do it and use their actions. But I'm going to start it right now.
Okay. Well, you successfully make the jump and over the yellow guard here, Mr. Yella. And he does notice you. He does notice that there's a giant bot now flying over his head. And he sees you transforming. Let's see if he can duck out of the way. At least try to mitigate this a little bit. Let's see here. Ooh, that is actually going to be pretty good, I think. Got a 24 on the reflex save for Mr. Yella. He attempts to jump out of the way, but because your mode is large, he doesn't actually make it all the way clear. So your form falls on his legs, crushing his legs.
Ooh, I found a wicked witch.
I was thinking the same thing. I'll just look at Mr. Green, smile, and nod. Like, yeah, that's happening.
So we'll say that the Mr. Yella is over here in front of the lower right-hand shuttle, but he is pinned under your form there, Magnum.
All right. And Pythagoras will be on top. He's going to do some healing.
So Quickswitch is going to transform into his robot mode.
Oh my gosh, another... Oh, wait, we already saw this one. I lose track.
He is going to walk right up to you there, Magnum, as you're kind of blocking everyone in the way here.
That's what I do. And fall on people too, apparently. That's also what I do.
And he is going to hit you with with what looks like a flaming scimitar.
A flimitar. No.
I'll roll, but let's be honest here. It's probably going to be a hit. 36.
Yeah, I would say so.
You hit the broadside of a barn. Congratulations. You're a master swordsman.
You did.
Yeah, you can hit something with an AC of, 13?
22 damage.
Ouch. All right, at least I have some protection now.
And he will call out over the giant building in front of him.
Carapace, how curious. A mercenary risking his life with no paycheck on the line. Tell me, have you developed a sense of loyalty after all this time? Or is this just an attempt to ingratiate yourself with your betters?
Loyalty? Loyalty is a lie that the weak shroud themselves in for comfort. And betters? No. Simply employers.
He's on the other side here. I'm not sure if he can hear you. Could you monologue that again, please? Better yet, go around and go next to him.
So that was Quickswitch's turn. Carapace, you are going to initiate the combination as well. Wild Strike, you are going to initiate it as well, which brings it to the guards over here. And Greenie Boy up here is going to launch a pair of missiles at your sweet spot.
Really? After everything that just happened.
You said please, but that was Pinkie Pie's thing, not mine. I have a different magic word.
Die? Is it die? That is a pretty magical word.
We just all need to scream like Pee-wee's Playhouse now. Should do that every episode and just confuse anyone who's under 25.
Look it up, kids.
All right, Adam, you got 2 missiles coming at you here.
Oh,
Ready for this?
no. As long as it's not to the face, I think I should probably be fine. Where's he aiming?
One for the face, one for the crotch.
Son of a bitch!
He's vicious.
This guy's the worst of all.
Prepare to say goodbye to your 2 best friends.
Technically, that would be 3 best friends.
Oh.
All right, you got a 2 and a 3 coming at you.
Really? A 2 and a 3?
A 2 and
A
a
2
3.
and a 3.
Rolled pretty low.
Oh my gosh. 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 I am panicked. I'm trying not to show it. But yes, I have but 1 hit point left in my whole body.
Oh, man.
Oh.
This is the closest to death you've ever been, Sweets.
And what's worse, I only have 1 shot left in my gun. Oh, I suppose it's better than no shots left in my gun.
Here it is for the win. Mr. Blue comes over to the opposite side of the shuttle bay. He's behind Greenie Boy, but he's still got a bead on you there, Sweets.
There's a guy right behind me you can shoot. Really? He's a lot more dangerous than I am. His name is Legionnaire. Come on. I'll look over my shoulder. Sorry to throw you under the bus there, man, but you understand. Yeah, I'm kind of like on a tight, health condition here.
A lack of health condition.
He gets a 22 to hit, but he's going to take a penalty because Greenie Boy is in the way.
I hate when you do that.
So that's going to turn into an 18.
That will miss.
Made you lose some oil there.
Yeah. Oh, is that what that is?
Sweet spot. You're going to use your standard to get ready to transform?
Yes, I think I will. I'll come right on over here. And then the standard to sync up. Because...
And that just leaves us with 1 more person. Legionnaire, go ahead and bring us home.
Legionnaire's going to move up and sync up as well.
Here we go. Here we go.
And all 5 of you combine together. And we have Alloy back in the house. And we'll see you next time.
None too soon.
All right.
You gotta face the right direction when we transform, guys.
Wrecker data log 2212-A 42nd cycle 08. Mission report. Codename Empire of Rust. Mission status ongoing. Oversight Commander Game Master Michael Ordway. Squad Commander Magnum played by Matthew G. Ranged Combat Specialist Wild Strike played by Mike M. Melee Combat Specialist Carapace played by Patrick Finn. Support Melee Combat Specialist Rex, played by Rob Muller. Forward Scout Sweet Spot, played by Adam Achu. Logistics support provided by the Transmissions Network. To support the show, please visit transmissionspodcast.com/rust. Mission success.